I want to talk to you about this book, Zen Wisdom, Daily Teachings from the Zen Masters, which has just been released as an ebook after being out of print for a while. And it's great to have one of my books on Zen back in print. It's something about Zen. I mean, of all the traditions, it has this quality of just... it's iconoclastic, it cuts through it. My book, Lucid Living, I always think is in essence a very Zen book, because it just goes, look, boom, just... It says the words, but the words are saying, can you hear the silence? Zen is just one big mindfuck, really. It just takes your mind and goes, boo, you're not going to get this with your head. Now, I'm a philosopher, I love ideas, but in the deeper sense, I know that's true. You're not going to get this with your head, you're going to get this with a realization, and when you do, it's wow. And yet it's totally ordinary as well, and you get that in Zen, it's wow, and it's ordinary. How can that be true? Well, it is. It's both, it's... So this is a book full of quotations, which I love. There's one per day. So you can wake up in the morning and go, oh, this is my Zen quote for the day, and just sit with it and let it go. Blah, blah, blah. And there's loads of them. It's just full. Here's one from D.T. Suzuki. He was a Zen scholar, really, but a great master in his own right. Lovely, interesting man. Says, to live, is that not enough? Let us then live. Let us affirm. Herein lies Zen in all its purity and all its nudity as well. Well, I really relate to that kind of seeing what's in front of you, seeing what life is. Like I say in the mystery experience, what is the world before you think about it? Who are you before you know who you are? There's another quote I came across when I was looking through it by Alan Watts, who was instrumental as a D.T. Suzuki in bringing Zen to the West, who says, any book about Zen is rather like a mystery story with the last chapter missing. And that's it. It takes you to the edge. You know, the only book that I've ever burnt in my life was Alan Watts' book on Zen, and it was because I was reading it in my early 20s when I'd retired for what turned out to be about a year of meditation, really, to really go within. And I was living in a very small two-room, really, cottage with nothing. And I was reading Watts on Zen. And he just went, you can't get this from a book. And I spontaneously, it was winter, just picked up the book and threw it in the fire. Just thought, well, I don't need that then. No, I don't want you to do that with this book, because actually, of course, books are really, really valuable. And I wouldn't have had that realization if I had not been reading the book. And that's the paradox. That's the paradox of Zen. Look, you don't know to go beyond the words unless the words point you beyond the words. And that's what the Zen teachers are doing. And a lot of the greats are in here, all sorts, Huang Nang and the patriarchs and all of them. They all get their little say, lots of little stories to convey to you that moment of... There's a lovely description of it, like it's like having the best idea you ever had, just without the idea. Just, oh. It's like here, now, always. Right now, here it is. This is Zen mind. When you see it, it is already that. So it's right in the moment, and then there is a journey to it. And I've structured this book with the ancient story of the 10 bulls, which is a great story, which takes, it's drawings actually, which takes a person, you, through this process of awakening. And I really relate to it because it fits my whole paralogical take on awakening very, very much. That the first phase is mastering the bull. The bull is your lower self. It's your body self, your natural self. And it needs mastering. And eventually, having been all over the place. The Zen student has mastered the bull, and as they master the bull, they transcend the bull, and they see that they are so much more than the bull, at which point the bull and the student both disappear, and there's this empty Zen circle. All the pictures are of Zen circles with little figures inside. And it's just emptiness. Number 8, the octave. And that's where you just see your nature. And as in one of the quotes in this book, which I was looking at earlier, it says, once you've seen it, you always see it whenever you look. And that's true. That's true. And then there is 9 and 10 in the Zen Bull story. And in 9 and 10, this figure, now a master, comes back into the world, down from the mountain of enlightenment, into the marketplace, his staff in his one hand, a jug of wine in the other, and hangs out in the marketplace, delighting in life and in love with others. And for me, that's the coming back into the separateness with the knowledge of the oneness. And Zen is as powerful as any tradition that human beings have dreamed up at getting us to cut through and just see in the moment, beyond the separateness, beyond thought, Buddha nature. All is one.